Hi everyone, this is Tlaloc Venancio, and I'm going to be presenting to you If You Made a Million by David M. Schwartz, and illustrator or pictures by Stephen Kellogg. This book is a book that has a lot of mathematical ideas in it, all told in the stories of the value of working and earning money. And I feel like this book can be used in a linked learning environment, say a social studies class that is studying the inequity of wealth in the United States, um, and how money is acquired among different groups of people. Now, the book starts by, telling us what type of work it will require to make 1 penny, and then it goes on to saying what type of work it would require to make a nickel. And then I like that picture because it has different representations of a nickel with just 1 coin or 5 pennies. And as you can tell here, the coder also has different representation with nickels, with dimes and nickels, and then again, uh, just showing right here, just nickels once again, and another dime, and then the pennies here. So this is pretty cool because the book it kind of scaffolds into the mathematical ideas. Uh, for example, one of the questions or one of the stories that the book talks about is about how tall it would be if you stacked up $1 million worth of pennies, $1 million worth of nickels, $1 million worth of dollars, dollar bills, and I think it would be really good for students to come out uh, with the math behind it. The book does tell us the answer, but if they're studying conversions, this will be a good exercise if they read this book. And to link it back into the social studies class, uh, and talking about wealth and the inequity in the social justice and in the social system here in the United States with income and how much money people make. Um, the book talks about how to buy a home, the compound interest formula, and the banking system, and how having money in your checking accounts and savings accounts and all of that, and the difference between the three of them, borrowing, loans, uh, and then investing in stock. And again, it gives ideas of how it works uh, in the United States. And one other thing that the book talks about that can be used in a kind of like linked learning unit, it talks about volume, and it puts this representation of how many pennies it would take, or how many pennies would fit in your vehicle that has this much space. And if you're able to take all your pennies to pay, let's say if you're buying an animal from the zoo, that's what you want to do. If the pennies will fit, or what type of coin it will fit in your vehicle. So the mathematical ideas are here, and I would recommend the book for any of my colleagues who have a lot of English learners, because the book has a lot of illustrations, as you can tell. The words are mathematically powerful. They're very strong, but it doesn't have a lot of words, and the illustrations kind of more or less show what the book is talking about. So I would really like, especially if you have a class that has a lot of English learners that they are in very high level math, this would be a good book for you to read and scaffold together with them. Uh, I was I wasn't surprised with the number of connections, because when I read the title, If You Made a Million, I kind of knew it was going to talk about money, but I like the ingenuity of the author to put the different type of mathematical ideas in the story of earning money and the type of work, right? Because some people might be just have might and this is something that a linked learning unit that can be adapted together, uh, where some people do not have the possibility of having jobs that earn a lot of money, or even though their jobs are very strenuous and useful, the system does not reward them the right way as they should. For example, somebody working in a kitchen or somebody doing a dishwasher, that's a very hard job, but it's not paid and compensated well. So I would recommend this to my colleagues, and have, I would like pair up groups, and again, I will have it in a linked learning environment in order to explore the mathematical ideas and the social justice issues that the book brings up. Thank you.